Are so dead. Down bottom, the Rubik in some trouble here. Save is gonna drop. First blood goes the way of Team Spirit as Yatoro finds it, and Miero also taking a bit of a drubbing, but damage still leaks through. It's not 100% block, so have to keep that in mind. Lali's gonna try and go for it here. Flame Guard is now off. That visual bug makes it look like the Flame Guard was up, but it was not, and Lal gets the kill onto GPK. Down bottom, Miero as well, getting caught a little bit out of position here. Yatoro will be able to pick up that kill. Eventually he is, well, okay, but never mind, he's coming back. The scan connects. They know Miero is around. Miero, can he just TP out? Opting not to do so. I think he's just going to accept his death. Going to try and get the courier before he dies, and he's gone. Yatoro gets another kill. Did lose out quite a few creeps down bottom, but they lost their Wind Ranger up top, and now Collapse going to be in trouble as well. The Jingu Mastery coming through here for Kiritich, and Collapse a little bit out of his depth here. Magic Stick is there. Shield Crush over to the other side, but the Monkey King should be able to catch up. Living Armor coming through, and Collapse. 2 more hits will do it. You can see Kiritich is chasing. Had the Boundless Strike at the ready. Does get the kill in the end, but Not Me is able to come back and find the Lich. So put the defusal directly here on the Pangolier, it seems. In the meantime, down bottom, Lal rotates in. Catches Miero, who still didn't have his TP. He did use it earlier to escape Yatoro, so he does have a pretty big Lotus to work with. And we'll see if BETBOOM bring more heroes. In fact, Lal might be in some trouble here. No, Zip is there. He's gonna get out. He'll be just fine. Invis picked up now by the Storm. Hoping to make a move here. Defusal is done for Collapse, but he doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. Level 8. 4 points in the Swashbuckle, 4 points in the Shield Crash, and he'll go down to 4 heroes. Why he wants it. He is playing into an Ember with Chains and a Maid Slayer potentially, so that's never a fun experience. Kataomi is going to manage to steal the Wisdom Shrine, and the Monkey King will leave him for dead. Right, you know what? I'm out. I'm just going to go top and hit some creeps. And Team Spirit, well, they've left Rue down bottom. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb as he gets found. This mid lane, BETBOOM smoked up, but unable to find an opening. Well, I say that, they do find Not Me, but it's a consolation prize at best. What this game is about. Also, don't really want to be itemizing into more damage against an axe. Down bottom, Collapse gets found. Call is going to be there, and with the Kiritich Monkey King around, they will be able to get the kill. Well, Tormentor will go the way of Team Spirit. Rue gets the shot. The Eyes in the Forest now up. But they do lose Collapse spotted up top. BETBOOM trying to bait BETBOOM into coming in and taking a bad fight here. And you can see Rue perched up on the high ground, crippling crossbow to his name. Gets spotted though by the Essence Distiller. There's the Overgrowth coming through. Nice 3-man Overgrowth actually connects, leaving Kiritich alone in the front lines. But there's Kataomi going in with the Sinister Gaze, and the call is there onto Yatoro. Dunked straight on top of his head. They bring down the Drow. The Treant's gone, and the rest of Team Spirit on the run as BETBOOM catch them with their pants down and their hand in the cookie jar. And throw everything in the kitchen sink. What planted here for him, but save. He's gonna run in. He's gonna see Yatoro soon. There's the call coming in along with the Essence Distiller. They see exactly where Yatoro is. Lift is there as well. Rue's trying to come in and save his body, but this is Save Your Body Syndrome, the disease. And well, that's gonna get both of them killed. Bet to reach the point in the game where he can be the de facto carry. Collapse ends up dying solo to Kiritich. Oh my god, that... Okay, Lal spots out GPK. They're gonna try and make a move here for the Ember. The Shackle is off the market. Miero's here on the axe. Not Me is not long for this world. Chains are there. Flame Guard, Sleight of Fist, and the Dunk. Miero will get the kill. In the meantime, up top, Team Spirit, they are trying to take a fight on a different part of the map. They'll find the ledge to start things off. The Monkey King has lost the Aegis, and he is all alone. Kiritich in some trouble. BKB is there, but there's the Overgrowth coming in for good measure. The Monkey cannot get out. The kill feed's bugged, but that is 2 kills going the way of Team Spirit. Considering going in with the Rolling Thunder, they're going to go for the supports first. Rubik, quick to lift and throw himself out, and Lal will expend his entire mana pool trying to bring down a singular Rubik. And Team Spirit, well, they want to get the hell out, it seems. Yatoro has to be careful here. Wukong's command is out onto Not Me. They'll bring down the Wind Ranger. Rue's still hanging around, though. He's got the Overgrowth, and GPK has to be careful. Slow's coming in from the Drow. Here on the Storm. And Spirit gonna try and wrap around here. Rue Not a pretty deep observer what BETBOOM might not expect this. Kataomi going in first. There's the boundless strike out onto the Pango. But now has made quick work of Savior. Lotus Orb is there, but it's protecting him for now. Collapse still running around in the Rolling Thunder though. And he will be able to find Kataomi. Miero as well getting his blink cancelled. Save buys back. Rubik is here for round 2, but it just might be a dieback. Although the call is there coming in from Miero. 2 quick dunks. They find the Wind Ranger and the Pango, but there's Lal going in with the Vortex. Kiritich trying to man up to the draw, but he cannot win. Kiritich is gone. The Monkey King is dead. Lotus Orb by Lal, buying so much time and room. The Rubik ends up lifting himself. That's a dieback on save. GPK is dead as well. Miero's gonna go in. He will find 1 kill, but at the cost of his life. It's a full 5-man wipe, a 6-man wipe if you consider the dieback on save, and Team Spirit come out on top. Go the way of Spirit, and indeed it does. That's a mana as well going their way. BETBOOM, you shouldn't be sticking around here, but they're going to try and take this fight anyway. They start by bringing down the Wind Ranger. Collapse, looking for revenge though as Kataomi. Fourth one in the MKB. Your survivability is just in the dumpster. And well, Team Spirit have found you as well, because you're farming underneath the eyes of the forest. He's going to try and get away with the boundless strike. Pops the Wukong's command, but no one's around to help. He is gone. Turo continuing to siege. Call is up by Miero. They're going to take away the first life of the draw, but there's the Gale Force coming in, pulling everyone back into the ranks of Team Spirit, and Collapse goes in like a bowling ball. Ends up clipping too with the Rolling Thunder. There's the Overgrowth coming through as well. The Axe and the Lich caught. And the Lich is going to die here. Buybacks available for Kataomi. Kiritich back up in 4. But Spirit need to be careful. They might be overextending here. And there is a Spirit Vessel out onto the Pango here. GPK trying to find more. But there's Kiritich with the Wukong's command here. Yatoro will bike himself out of there. And Kiritich will get out. Against a Drow Ranger with a Butterfly, not the easiest of tasks. And Collapse, oh, he sees an opening. Kiritich in some trouble, but the lift is there, protecting him for now. Boundless strike completely off the mark, but there's the Wukong's command coming through, but they get the taunt out onto the Storm. The call was perfect, as the Overgrowth controls them on the edge of the Wukong's command. Ru will eventually be found and slaughtered though, and Spirit have lost too. Yatoro has bailed, Collapse is all alone. And well, Team Spirit just need to be careful not to lose their carry too now. Save moving forward. Telekinesis out onto the Drow. Drow running away with the stream. Some extra move speed to work with. Buyback did come out from save, and Yatoro needs to live here. Does not have buyback. Another boundless off the mark. Kiritich, he doesn't have his own BKB, excuse me. He is gone. Oh my god, the overextension is real from BETBOOM. Chasing so far out, Yatoro just turns around with his BKB and Glacier and beats them to a pulp. Although even if GPK dies first, that still might be a chance. Does have the Aghanim shot, so he can buy back and come in. Call a little bit off the mark. There's the Gale Force coming in, trying to pull them back. Lal goes in with the Vortex, but there's the Telekinesis. It's going to keep the Axe safe for now, although Storm goes in on the back line, destroys the Rubik. BKB TP out from the Axe as they find the second support as well. Kataomi is gone for good, and now Kiritich in some trouble. The Storm just chasing him relentlessly. TP out, attempted. The Vortex does not come through. Well, Mieri is going to get the party started. There's the Wukong's command coming out along with the call. They make quick work of Yatoro's first life, but GPK gets caught out in the back line. If they can find Yatoro's second time though, it's going to be worth it, but there's Collapse going in like the bowling ball he is. Creates space for Yatoro to get out, although the call is there along with the Hypnotize as well as the Chain Frost. GPK buys back. Looking to invade the back line, but they don't find Yatoro. They do find Collapse, however. GPK hurls himself up in the air. Lal trying to go for the cleanup. Consumes the cheese, looking for Kiritich. Kiritich dropping low. Kiritich is gone. Does have the buyback. Ru goes in. There's the Overgrowth. The Ember in some trouble. If he dies now, it's going to be a dieback for him. A stolen Vortex coming out by Save and helps them find Lal. But I don't know if Spirit have enough here. Or rather, if BETBOOM have enough here, excuse me. Miero in some trouble. Lotus Orb is there. Another Vortex coming in from Save, controlling up Yatoro. Miero gets the call off, but the Satanic is out already from Yatoro. He's losing no HP. He kills off the Axe. And that is no buyback on Miero for 96 seconds. No buyback on the Ember for 97. Revenant's Brooch picked up by the Monkey King. Kiritich does have another Wukong's command at the ready. They're going to find Yatoro at the center of it all. 2-4 stuffs to try and save Yatoro's life, but it's not enough. The buyback comes in from Miero, and they find the kill with the call. Ru trying to TP out. He will live as well. Team Spirit, they lose 2, but they get themselves 2 sets. You know, all three enemy cores have bought back. Lal, he spots out Kiritich. Kiritich in some trouble here. BKB comes through from the Monkey King. There's the Wukong's command as well. And Collapse goes in with the Rolling Thunder. However, Kiritich with the Glimmer Cape still alive. Yatoro, oh my god, he's so far into the Wukong's command that he's dead. And now Collapse gets caught on the backline. Lal's on this proc, so he does very little damage. Collapse though, dead out the refresher shot. There's a second Rolling Thunder coming through, and Kiritich has been found yet again. This time he is gone, and he's gone for good. No buyback on the Monkey. And Drow, looking at that, buys back. Yatoro wants back into this fight, but he doesn't have a TP. He doesn't have a place that he can TP to, although it doesn't matter. Lal is cleaning up the fight along with Collapse. They found Miero as well, and that's another dieback. Oh, Lal gets the Vortex out onto Save. Save steals the ball lightning and gets back to the fountain. However, GPK gets caught shackled by the tree. Chain Frost out, bouncing around, but not really doing all that much. GPK gets silenced up, though. Yatoro is in. They're going to find the Ember. It's going to be a dieback. Kataomi has got buyback on himself, but the Ember does not. It's 3 cores dead, only the Rubik alive, and they're going to try and buy some time. Save with that stolen ball lightning, trying to do some work. Kataomi goes in, though, drops the Chain Frost on death, but it's too little too late. GG's are called. Team Spirit will be taking game number 1 against BETBOOM in a scrappy fashion. I feel like Largo is not bad at all, right? Like, you've got a lot of damage, you've got a decent amount of armor, you've got 2 strong spells early on. As up top, well, they trade the techies for the Monkey King, a worthwhile trade coming out in Team Spirit's favor. As NAM damage rune will be picked up here by GPK. Root tried showing up for it, but gets chased out by Miero. And there is the Aether Remnant coming through. They should be able to find the kill, no problem. Yatoro showing up on the SF. Ooh, 2 ranges connect onto GPK, but the one keeps him alive. Sonic Wave out onto the 2 supports. One of them will die. It's the Wind Ranger. Kataomi also on the run now, as Collapse now joins the fray. Team Spirit, they are all here to play some Dota. And Miero's going to be the one who picks it up. And try and do something with it. Not mean some trouble. Casually dispels the Taser. Frogstorm slows him down, and they get the kill. Lal even getting shackled up here. Has to be careful. Blinks away. And tanking the tower on the tree with the healing salve. Trying to smack it and bring him down. There's the Chain Frost coming through. Yatoro might be in some trouble. The bouncers are there, and looks like they will be losing the SF for the tier 1. No chance to get off the Requiem. They get the tower, but they lose their pose 1, and now they might lose their tier 1 anyway. Things not looking good here for the side of Spirit. GPK's coming here as well. They drop the Sentry Ward and they spot out the tree, and Frogstorm's gonna be there. Another Sentry Ward with the Shackle Shot. They're gonna try and find Rue, but Rue lives. Tick is there along with the Blast Off, and now Lal coming in with the Sonic Wave, looking to punish the side of BETBOOM. They will lose to Kataomi, and guys are feeding down bottom. Excuse me. And well, Collapse is set up for more. Save is also gonna be in some trouble. Triple kill for Lal. Lal. Shield Rune is available, but there is Miero with the Lake. No chance to pop the Shield Rune. Well, he actually does get it. The Shackle Shot doesn't last nearly long enough. That Boundless Strike is completely off the mark, and now GPK is in some trouble. Lal throws out the Sonic Wave. Shadow Rays from Yatoro. They get the kill, and now Kiritich trying to run away. Hanging on the tree. Kissing. Collapse goes in. He's gonna find Kataomi as well, and doing about 200 damage a pop. Kiritich, Kataomi, and Save all hanging around here. They got a spot Rue instead, who doesn't have the Overgrowth. Nice Requiem, will buy a lot of time. Everyone getting cleared back, and there's the Techies coming in with the Blast Off. Kiritich might be in some trouble here. Will get off the change of the guard. Kiritich in some trouble. Yatoro just stands in the Wukong's command, tanks it like a Chad. Straight on the chin. GPK trying to get away with the Dissimulate. Collapse, a little bit of drunk driving. 2-star Uber at the best, and GPK... Astral Step over, back chasing him. Lal's got an Arcane Rune. They're gonna try and find this Void Spirit, and they commit the Overgrowth for him. GPK, Dissimulate. He's got an Astral Step coming up soon, but the Screen Projectile, it did come in before the step did, so it follows him around. They do find Yatoro in turn, but my god, that's a beautiful Sonic Wave coming in from Lal Spirit. Might just be able to find a whole bunch of kills here. They find the Wind Ranger. Miero in some trouble as well on the Largo. Kiritich hanging around on the tree. Buybacks coming out from Say to try and put an end to this aggression here from Team Spirit. And I think they will succeed, but Kiritich has been left out on an island. No one's helping him around. The Techies comes in with the reactive taser. He can't get the Jingle Mastery off. Lal now trying to go forward, trying to set up for more. They get a kill, another buyback from BETBOOM. What the fuck are you doing? Go read a book by Warren Buffett and know what the sunk cost fallacy is and what a shit investment is. That's what those buybacks and this team fight is here for BETBOOM has collapsed. Well, he's got the living arm, excuse me, so he's not afraid of going forward and tanking a few spells. The GPK is gonna be, it's a tieback for him, and they're gonna get the arrow anyway in the end. Dota with the Shadow Blade trying to move in. They do find Drew up top. Kiritich gets the kill, but GPK might be in so much trouble. The blast off is going to be there along with the mines and collapse as well. Pretty disgusting territory. Kiritich trying to go for the Wisdom Shrine, trying to TP out, but the cancel is there from Rue with the lead seed. Sonic Wave comes out. Kiritich though gets the Jingle Mastery off. Lal still standing around, doesn't want to give away. Well, they will give away the Wisdom Shrine, but Kiritich will die for it. It's here, they've got multiple heroes. They can't deal with this Monkey King, but the Monkey King runs away. Up top in the meantime, Yatoro has been caught. He does have the Aegis, but that's going to be life number 1. Rue around, Overgrowth at the ready, connects onto 3 heroes. That is beautiful. That is a lot more than you could ask for. Sonic Wave out onto 3 as well. Yatoro swaggles out of the Wukong's command. And Miero in some trouble. His 2 supports gone, getting stunned by the Rolling Thunder. Bowling Ball, Meat Pin, as they will find the Largo. GPK is gonna die as well. Kiritich the only survivor because Kiritich looking to pick up the BKB. The Wind Ranger gets spotted. Wind Run is there, but she is slow to a crawl thanks to the Silver Edge, and Collapse picks up the kill. Kataomi might be next here. Yep. Quick and easy one. GPK. Boom. Zoe ward gets dropped, it gets spotted. GPK gonna be taking that ward out. Kiritich standing on the tree. Sticky Bomb actually breaks the tree. Oh no, the Monkey King, he is fucked with the capital F. BKB out along with the Wukong's command as Yatoro spots him out. Right click flies through, but the changing of the guard keeps Kiritich alive. Lal now blinking forward, does find the Lich, also finds the Wind Ranger, and the Largo is just trying to run away, trying to stay alive. It's a frog, the last of his kind. And Miero, well, let's just say he is not going to be living very long. Buyback comes in from save. GPK and Kiritich here. They want to try and punish Lal, but Lal blinks out. In the meantime, Collapse quickly takes care of the Wind Ranger. It's a buyback here on save. GPK is caught in the trees, taking HY's advice too seriously, and the double Gs are dropped. BETBOOM tap out.